Welcome to the All In Alliance Poker Podcast. I'm the mayor of Poker Town, Lee McDonald Jr.
Chris, the house with Nancy.
Maserati, ready to win.
What up, guys? The King, a.k.a. Marty.
This is our 6th episode of the Poker Podcast for the All In Alliance. We're a bunch of poker players that got together, decided to form a league about a year ago. Just a bunch of buddies, bowlers, and friends got together. We formed the league, and then we didn't really come up with a name for the league until here just recently, but we're in our what is this, our 7th season, Chris? Going on 8. So next season is 8. This is 7. We just finished our final week, the poker league, this past Thursday. So we have our final table set. So it was 5 weeks worth of poker. We had how many players total, Chris?
18.
A whole 18. So what it was is a duos league. We kind of trade off from singles and duos. And so this past season 7 was a duos league. We had 18. So we had 9 teams. We all got team names, and we even got shirts, and we had 2 tables set up. So we had 2 tables of 9 where your teammate sat at one table and you were at one and they were at the other. And then whoever won each table was the winner. So we just finished this past Thursday. And as far as the standings and everything, we'll go over that here in just a moment. But so I just wanted to go through intros real quick. But first, Marcia, thank you for coming back. You went on a trip this past weekend. How was it?
I did. It was amazing. It was great. The weather was perfect.
Tell us all about it.
The company was awesome. So we stayed at a all-inclusive hotel in Cancun, or just a little bit north in Cancun, called Punta Sam. And just beautiful weather, beautiful atmosphere. I think we both would have preferred a hotel that would have been a little bit more like loud, I guess, and more party vibe. This one was couples, older people, anniversaries, honeymoons. So everybody was going to bed at like 10 o'clock. But waking up early was really nice. Like enjoying that whole day of great weather was just beautiful, and super lucky to do that. So, but yeah.
Was all the food soft?
Soft?
Yeah, like when you go to Luby's, everything's like a vacation for your feet. Lee was asleep. I didn't know.
It was definitely easy to eat. I'll tell you that. Yeah, no, it was great. It was absolutely a wonderful time. Met some great people, and that makes it fun when you make friends.
And you went with Max, right?
I did. I went with Max.
How was that?
That was great.
Yeah.
Oh,
why do you stare like that, Chris?
I'm not the only one here who wants to know how he is.
You are the only one here who asked.
Know about mine and Max.
I'm not the only one who wants to know how he is.
Chris, of course, you would be the only one that wants to know that.
Hey, I think Lee and I can both attest to this, that we guarantee that you're the only one that wants to know that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dude, I'm gonna post a picture of Max on the little Facebook page, and then they will ask the question. I see why.
Well,
it was great. It was absolutely wonderful.
We wanted to have Max on because he was one of the final 2 at one of the tables. The winner was actually Marty, who was not there. We had fake Marty, but since Marty's already on with us, we're going to have Max on. But I guess he must have been too worn out from the trip. Maybe. I guess. I don't know. Wore him out.
He's definitely worn out.
Good.
One day today.
So how much case of Red Bull do y'all have like right there in your hotel?
I mean, unlimited everything.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you weren't the only one that went on a trip that weekend. I think it wasn't this past weekend, but 2 weekends ago. So how was your trip, Marty?
Our trip was good, man. We went to Miami for a wedding and had a really good time. It was, like I said, a guest list of about 120. And we had, things like it was open bar, all the food you can eat. The food was fantastic. The drinks were obviously amazing. But, man, they had a cigar roller, a private cigar roller that gave you from medium or light, medium to harsh, really strong cigars, man. And it was really neat to see those Cubans roll right in front of you. So
that's awesome.
No cards. We played. I wanted to play some cards at the Airbnb, but we didn't have a chance. That place was stacked to the gills with things to do. So like we had it had a private pool, private 4 or 5 hole putt thing, a You know, anything you could think of, a basketball court, a hot tub, jacuzzi, pool table, a game room with darts and all the things. So we just didn't have time to get to that after doing the wedding, but it was pretty cool. I will tell you this, I walked for 14 miles at the Miami Zoo and only saw like 3 animals. So I've never seen a bigger zoo with, it was just, it might have just been the day. It was kind of a perfect day for us to go, but we just didn't see a lot of animals that day. So,
Oh, wow. That's weird.
but the place was really beautiful. Like that zoo was actually really cool setup. So
Nice.
Yeah.
If they had at the house, they probably had that putt-putt. I'd have lit that putt-putt up. I love putt-putt.
yeah.
See, the only thing different about these two story guys is when Marty went out, he won. That's it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
That's the only thing different about the scenarios. You people went out.
Why do you always got to bring up the negativity, Chris?
Well, it had to be stated.
Well, it was kind of funny because the other day we were talking, or about a minute ago, we were talking about Max the other day and how, for whatever reason, you have this vibe with him. He was sitting in the garage, and I don't know where Chris got this fan, but I look over at Fabulo is what he calls him, and his hair, he's in the garage where there's no wind at all, and his hair's blowing up towards the wall. And I said, Chris, what the hell are you doing? He's like, I'm just keeping him cool, man. I'm just keeping him cool. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. So
That is a
that'll probably be the picture on the website.
I'm just a over beyond host. I'm the greatest host y'all ever had.
You are the host.
If y'all want your feet rubbed, just let me know. I'll rub your feet.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Marty's talking about you were blowing him, so I thought maybe
Oh my God.
Yeah. If you ever want a handy under the table, just let me know.
I'll let you tell him directly.
Hey, by the way, guys, remember what we talked about earlier? There's a reason how it gets to where it goes. Like that's why.
Marcia instigates it.
Oh,
Well,
Marcia.
You just talked about it.
Wanted
Marcia
to know how
instigated
it
it.
was, and I'll tell you, Chris. I mean, he put me all in every night. So let's that did. It's done. It's over, and then
The film is rolling.
Oh my God. Wow. Holy crap.
And apparently rolling.
And rolling. Exactly. Gummy.
that's funny. So,
That's probably why he went all in. The gummy action.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Okay, so I have a question. So there was like Michael. So the Michael that played for me when I was in Mexico was not the Michael that I asked to play for me.
Oh, you're
So-
kidding.
I was kind of like confused about that because I was like, oh yeah, how did you do last week for me? And he was like, I didn't play. I was like, oh no. So I'm
Oh,
no,
yeah. Okay, here.
Confusion
Who
because
played
Marty
for me?
said
Yeah.
Michael was going to sub for the other guy.
Yep. No,
Did you buy it?
everybody hold on real quick. So here, I'll straighten this out. So
Basically, he's about to say it's Marty's fault.
No, I can understand the confusion, but I was
First of all, it's not. I'm going to tell you real quick. So Jay came in, and Jay's dad was there to play poker. Yeah, we were told that you were getting a sub, and your Michael was playing for you. And then Max got brought up in the conversation about getting a sub. We didn't know that he had brought his dad to sub in for you. He didn't bring him to sub in for Max. He brought him to sub in for you. So no. I'm just telling you that night what the conversation was. So I told Michael, I said, hey, Michael and Haley were already there. I said, we'll let Michael play for Marcia, and then your dad can play for Max, and then go from there. Like we were just trying to, so we told Michael Benton to stay at home, and so he wouldn't waste a trip coming up there. That was all.
Marty told
Michael to stay home.
Yes, I did. I made the big boy decision because that's how it works being an adult, Chris. You got to make decisions.
No, I'm completely fine. I mean, I'm glad. Shit, I remember Michael kicked ass the other day. When he played. So,
They did.
but it was just funny. So I was just wondering. But
It's all
Yeah, that's what
that
happened.
was it. That was a question.
it was all a setup. Yep.
Yeah, to sabotage me. I know.
I'm going to tell you right now, it didn't matter which Michael was over there.
I don't know. Didn't Michael do pretty good though?
He did decent. He did.
Oh,
decent.
He did, but we're talking about trekking back from last place.
Yeah.
Exactly. Not in a bad way, just from a point in general. You can't remember. There's only 5 weeks in this league. You can't come back after 3 weeks. It's just it's impossible.
It is. It is.
So
It's the amount of points that you make.
yeah, and by the way, that's Chris's fault.
But I don't want to be weird, but like Jeremiah's dad is pretty cool. So
That is fucking weird.
Is it weird? Okay.
Yeah, you're weird now.
Why are you being weird, Chris?
Damn it.
So yeah, that was 2 weeks ago.
That I can see why Marcia got into that.
All right, so
I don't even know why, but anyways.
Chris is like the world's worst daytime show host ever.
oh, I know, awkward city. So, but
Okay, moving on.
all right, so you guys took a trip, and another person that's been really busy, Chris. We've been helping you move, and so how's everything going with that?
Okay. I love how you say we. So
We have been.
who?
How am I not involved in this? How am I not involved in this?
I have no idea who helped me.
Yeah, yeah. Well, who helped you with the storage? Who helped you? That's like.
That was today. That was literally today.
Oh, come on. That's something.
That was literally today.
So-
Like, that was literally 30 minutes ago.
All right. So what happened? How's everything going?
It's good. The house is good. We had to do the final table regardless. I didn't want to postpone it because it was a fifth week, and I just wanted to get over with and get to the final table and start a new season. And so I fact-tracked the house upstairs and got it set up, and we did the final table without Marty, and everyone loved it upstairs. I mean, I had a lot of good feedback. It was comfortable. It was cool. Oh, I think it was enough room. I think.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think
he
it was
there.
fine.
He was
I
there.
liked it.
Nice, but is that gonna be where it's at permanently?
Is there room to grow?
Yeah. It's just I'm on a God, Lee, I hate you. Lee knows the answer. I'm gonna have to. This Thursday, I'm the garage basically all day today since I work from home. I was setting up the garage. So this Thursday, for all you people coming out, it's gonna be in the garage if I get it up and running. Right now, it's like 80% right now. It's almost there, so it might be in the garage this coming up Thursday. But I told everyone, I want to tell everyone, if it gets to a certain temperature outside where it's just too there, we're gonna play upstairs. I can fit 3 tables upstairs. It'd be great. It'd be better. That's it. That's how it's gonna be.
But I think we'll have enough room in the garage. There should be 3 tables able to fit in the garage.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And I think our biggest worry, me and Chris had a side conversation, was the stairs, because Ronnie, older gentleman, had a hard time with the stairs. We have Robert, who had knee surgery just recently. I think it was knee surgery, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was knee surgery.
Yeah. And he had a really hard time just walking, so let alone the stairs. But yeah, so the upstairs was great. But I think how Chris had the garage previously, we had discussed possibly going to the garage, and we'll have a surprise for everybody when they get there this Thursday. So we'll have to wait and see.
Nice.
Yeah, not too bad. All right, Chris, do you have the standings posted for the final table? All right, let me take a look here.
Oh wait.
Remember, it's at www.
Our website, yes. Don't forget.
It's TBD. TBD.
TBD. Oh,
Okay, so it's www.tbd.com, and then
And then when you go to the page, you're gonna have a middle finger say "up and wait."
under construction.
Yeah.
will it be your hand and animated? Because that'll be hilarious.
It would be.
There you go.
Awesome. All right, Chris,
So I don't have the standings, but I mean, I have it here.
Could you go over them? Yeah.
Yes, I have it here. So we have Ronnie's team, the captain, Hand of Brothers, 96. I don't know who the partner is, but he's there.
Oh, sorry, my microphone's on now. Chris, that would be me. Thank you.
King Marty is in first place. He led the season with plus 96.
Nice.
He had
Good jobs.
he
What
had
did
a
you do?
20 he had a 20-point lead differential in second
Yeah,
place.
sure. He did. Let's elaborate a little bit on that, because I want to give kudos to somebody who's really had a hell of a season. I'd say by far, out of all 7 seasons that we've had, I don't think we've had anybody dominate this much.
Man, I really appreciate that. Thank you, man.
Yeah, the most ice creams eaten in one season,
Yeah,
Chris. But no, this
I
guy,
honestly didn't know there were that many variations of ice cream, Chris. You brought that to life.
he had all flavors.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this guy, so we've had 5 weeks. 3 of those weeks, he took first place. And then one of those weeks, he said, oh, hell with it. I'll let somebody else win. I'll just take second. But yeah, so all kudos really for this season goes to King fucking Marty. He
Nice.
dominated
Round
this
of
season.
applause.
He did so great this season. I'm proud of him. He did great. And so out of all the, and what was that last week? Was it week 1 that was the lowest one? What was the oddball season or oddball?
Yeah, so Chris took some dice out of the closet, dusted them off, and then rolled it. And then that's the number he called in his phone to sub for me that first week. So we don't know who that sub was for that first week because I wasn't here. I was.
Chris, do you remember?
I totally forgot.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
I don't remember who it was either.
Nobody does. So Ronnie killed it that day. See, if it wasn't for Ronnie that day, we wouldn't have kind of catapulted into what it turned into. So
Yeah.
Ron got first place.
So you basically did so good the whole season that we don't even have have to worry about that first week because you did so great. But yeah, a dominant performance by Marty. So kudos. What was the point percentage or point total, Chris, again? 90 what?
96.
90. And I wager you probably took at least 60 to 65 of those out of the 90. So good job, Marty.
No, you did. Sure. So, second place, we have Motorboating.
Motorboating, who's that?
Motorboating.
It's your team, Lee. Shut up.
Mostly Stephanie though. She did the best out of all of us. She also took first place at I want to say at least 2 out of the 5 weeks. So she dominated
Good
for
job,
both
Steph.
of us. So great job,
yeah,
Steph.
great player.
Well, she also took first place the 5th week.
Oh, did she? So she took it 3 out of the 5, like Marty?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, Steph. Damn. Wow. Good job, Marty.
Oh, she said second.
Oh, she said second.
Yeah.
Or no, 2. Well, maybe that's
Yeah. No, but
she took second behind B-Man.
No. We're talking about the 5th week. The 5th week she took first.
Yes.
Peyton. I thought Peyton got first. Oh, okay.
He was out first.
No, she got
She
2
said she got 2 first places.
Yeah, 2 first places.
Thank you for correcting us, stuff. You're awesome job. Thank you for being my partner.
But this week, the final week, she took first, and then Marty took first at the other tables.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So our team, we had how many points, Chris?
76. So a 20-point differential from first.
Wow. That's how dominant Marty and Ronnie
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. I mean, that was stupid. I kind of wanted to see if Ronnie and Marty didn't even show up, would they still make it?
They probably would have.
I don't know.
If they both took last place, I think they still would have.
Yeah.
All right. Let's keep going.
fake Marty alone took 15 points.
Yeah, beating my ass that night.
Yeah, 15 points alone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, so third place, we have down to a 10-point differential to 66. It went from 76 to 66. No, not 66. Sorry, 75. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong number. Sorry. Third place is So Fucking Good, a.k.a. So Fucking Good. And it is Tanya and B, they were never in the top 4 this whole season.
Oh, you're kidding me. Wow.
Never, they not once was in the top 4, not one time.
You're kidding. That's crazy.
And they were one time on week 3, they were in 8th place.
Wow.
Dang.
And now they're down in 3rd. They finished in 3rd, taking the most points in week 5, which is a 23-point game.
Wow. Fuck.
23-point game.
Good job, guys.
So they have plus 75. So almost beat you by 2 points.
So 4th place is the cutoff. And
Fourth
so
place is
anybody
cutoff.
below that is out of the final table. So who made the final cutoff?
With 73 plus 73 is 2 Kings is my team.
Oh, what?
Me and my daddy.
Oh, wait a
Me and my
minute.
daddy.
I thought you guys were in 5th.
No, me and my daddy. Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. What kind of
It pulled back.
no
Yep.
kidding. What kind of
Bookkeeping.
creative bookkeeping? Yes. What kind of
I'm the
creative
fucking
bookkeeping is
I'm the
this?
fucking host to deal with this. No, we were in 2nd place going into week 5. 2nd place, and we went down to 4th. So
And you and your dad did what at the final table or final week?
he took 5 points and I took 6. So we took 11.
How in the hell did you guys manage to get in 4th? I can't.
Well, we were, like I said, we were in 2nd place.
All right. So who's the sad team that barely missed?
With plus 68. So that's a 5-point difference. 73 to 68. Yeah, 5-point difference is Full House Hustlers.
Oh, wow.
Ryan and Tina team.
Oh, wow.
5-point difference.
Oh, and I feel so bad for Ryan because
They were in the top 4 the whole
time.
he really wanted that spot.
They were the whole league. They were in the top 4.
He was so upset when you missed it, Marcia. You may have saw it. He was
I saw
upset
it.
that last week because he couldn't catch a hand and he knew he was on the bubble and he was so sad that night. He was.
Yeah, no, I think that was when I was in Mexico. I don't remember.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you may have been gone, but yeah, him and fake Marty had played each other heads up, and he lost a really big stack to him, and they're good buds. They're softball teammates, and
Yeah.
so yeah, he took a beating from him.
Yeah, but I have it written down here as this is one hand. I hate to say it. I love Ryan. He's welcome back anytime.
Anytime,
This
bro.
one I had to write down because I knew it was going to be said on the podcast by me. But he lost to Tanya with quads.
Oh,
Queen.
wow. And I had a chance to get rid of Tanya because my second showdown of the night, my first one was against Gabe, who kicked my ass there. And I put Tanya all in because she wasn't doing any good up until that point. And I had her maybe 2-1 in chips. And our showdown was the flop come 8-2 queen. I had an 8-2 holding on, and she had a queen 6. And so I put her all in after the flop. And I had her dead to rights. So I had a 70% chance of winning. And she catches a 6 on the turn. She 2-paired over my 2-pair. So she survived, and then later on she gets quads against Ryan. So
Yeah, quad queens.
yeah.
High hand, my God.
Yeah, so
Yeah, Ryan texted me later on that evening. It was just like, man, I'm not sure. I usually don't play poker like this. People usually, there's more of an etiquette. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, I don't know, something about Chris and that ice cream in his Jufro. I had to figure something out. Yeah, so I was like, man, I got to talk. We'll talk about this later on in front of us.
I love it.
It wasn't really the hand that he lost. It was just more or less looking at your face while you're eating ice cream.
well, I wasn't at his table.
Oh, my bad.
All right. So Tina and Ryan, man, I feel so bad. And I know that they really wanted it. Who took 6th place?
Well, the 6th place would hurt even more, a little bit more, because they took 6th. 6th place was 66. They were tied for 4th. They had an opportunity to actually place in the top 4 in. I kind of hope that this team will be in the top 4, but it's 7-2 off. Jeremiah.
Oh, the kid. Yeah. He had a rough night that night.
He was the first one out.
He was the first one out.
He was. I was pulling for him really bad, and I wanted him. He had a great week 2 weeks ago. He dominated the table right behind Marty, and I was going to put money on it that he was going to make the final table, and they were all on the bubble. And did anybody play with him, Chris? I think you were at his table that last week, weren't you?
Stephanie actually took him out. So
Oh, did you? Oh, sorry. So, if anybody had to take him out, thankfully.
Well, he was playing really I don't know.
Loose.
He wasn't thinking loose, exactly. He wasn't really in it, which was weird because he knew he was tied for 4th. So going in, he was super like, okay, I got this, we got this. And then, I don't know, just thought he was going to.
yeah, the only thing that sucks even worse is I'm going to say this out loud on the podcast so everyone can hear. Is that Maxie took 2nd place last week. Can you imagine if Jeremiah just took
Oh, yeah.
third or 2nd place?
Yeah. They'd be in it.
Well, it'd be a whole different.
It would be. It really would be.
Yeah. Maxie alone took 12 points.
And I think Max had a good season too. I think he
So,
finished top 3 in almost every table.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
It hurts. It hurts.
Yeah.
So Jeremiah took 1. So
The kid will learn from this, though. He'll learn from this.
yeah.
Yeah, he's still so young.
Exactly.
Well, Stephanie brought up a good point. The personal life can kind of make it can definitely make a change on how you play poker too.
Yeah.
Right. So you got some stuff you're trying to deal with. You just come over there and try to relax and get through some hands and just get out of your head a little bit. Right. it's really hard because it changes the dynamic of how you normally play. So maybe he wasn't as in tune because he had something else going on, like you said. So
That's true.
Yeah, his girlfriend. And she had something to do with it the first week too. Like his head just wasn't in the game.
preoccupado.
Yeah.
Those women sometimes they.
What kind of head we're talking?
Oh my God! What?
Oh my
Come
God.
on.
Oh,
That's his mom, Chris.
Yeah.
right.
That's his mom.
Have some manners, Chris.
She's a progressive mom.
That said, bitches be crazy.
Oh my God! The film is rolling.
Yes, Steph, bitches be crazy.
Gummy, gummy, gummy.
The film is rolling. The film is rolling.
Chris, cut it out. You ruin it every time.
He does.
I do on purpose.
So, but well, maybe the kid will have a
Let me get my
bounce back.
gummy. Let me get my gummy.
Hey, what flavor gummy you got there, Chris?
Sour gum, sour apple.
Sour gum.
What did you say, Chris?
Sour
What
gum.
again? Sour gum.
That does not sound appetizing at all.
What kind of country ass gas station shit do you have, man?
It's a sour apple flavored gummy.
Oh, okay.
Then what is
He's like, there's a store on Harry Hines that sells you.
It's a what again, Chris?
Sour apple gummy.
A gummy. Okay, gummy, right? Gummy. You did say gummy, right?
Gummy.
I think he said it.
Okay,
Yeah.
gummy. Okay,
Marcia, are you eating gummy?
Yep, I already took my gummy.
Nice.
nice.
Mhm.
Only the cool people can.
Oh, fuck off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Vitamin. My Flintstones.
Yeah.
All right, so
One
who
day
took-
vitamins.
so we got what? 2 more teams? 3 more teams?
Yeah. So yeah, 6th place, JC 6, 7-2 was 7-2 off, max 18. 7th place was Suck to Suck, Andy,
Spark Ducks.
58 plus 58. 8th place was Jack King off, 53. 9th place was Marcia, 2 peas in a pot.
Bitches in a pot.
What?
All right, so hey, real quick, let's go around. Let's start with Chris. And who was the biggest surprise? Placement wise, it could be top, bottom, lower, whatever.
Why would you say that, Marty? That's exactly what I'm thinking. But I didn't want to be rude this time. The one time I didn't want to state the obvious. The one time I didn't want to state the obvious and be rude.
Oh,
was
come
this
on.
one. No, I didn't want to say it because I thought of it. But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be nice this time.
Well, who is it? What
Why would you
team?
be rude?
It was Suck to Suck.
Okay,
Ducks.
that's not. Nobody even was expecting that. What do you mean obvious?
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't think they would be up there. I didn't even know they're gonna be like in the top 8.
Oh my God. Well, they made 7, so
Yeah, I know.
that's Andy and Sue. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough when I know we love Sue, but it's
The one
tough when
team
he's
that
only there.
One
twice.
team I didn't think will be in the last place is Marcia team.
Yeah, that was a bit of one.
That's the one
Yeah,
team that I
that's
did not
surprise.
see coming.
Mine was tied with Stephanie. Like I thought it was Ryan and Tina. That surprised the hell out of me.
Yeah, that one surprised me too.
Yeah.
No way. You didn't.
Yeah.
You honestly thought Ryan and Tina gonna get last place?
No, I said
We're gonna make the top.
I thought they were gonna make the top 4.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
That was my biggest surprise.
yeah, me too.
I'd have to say Peyton.
I was hoping to see.
because Tina was
Peyton
playing.
Ross.
Like, wasn't she getting some big points every week?
She was.
Tina was
Early on, yeah.
So Tina, but Ryan took 7th place week 5. Week 4, Ryan took 4th place, and Ryan hasn't been contributing a lot.
And you know what? That brings up a good point that me and Marty were talking about just the other day about how he personally likes singles, and I agree with him because the duo league, like even though it's my first time doing both,
Yeah.
the duo one, your partner, yeah, it's like, it's almost like you did good, your partner didn't do good, and then it sucks, and it could just create a little bit more lack of accountability for yourself.
Yeah, and you can't ever gain that traction back. You don't have enough time to.
Yeah.
So if y'all both don't kind of just stay consistent, like if you have an eraser like Chris does, Chris is able to edit all the standings. You know what I'm saying? So
He's
but everybody else doesn't have that ability to.
100%
So
right, guys.
Well, for
Yeah,
me,
so-
like, personally, the way that I played was like I came in 2 weeks pretty litty titty, so I was playing.
Diddy.
So I was
What's litty
playing,
titty?
like,
fucking rookies.
So yeah, definitely playing like a lot more
Free?
loosey. Yeah, loosey goosey.
Lucy Goosey.
But-
Is that like Brawless?
Wait a minute. Why do you have all these nursery rhymes locked and loaded? She's like litty titty, loosey goosey. Fucking
So that could have been the issue with the way that I was playing.
Well, Marcia, would you?
But I have fun. I have fun.
Would you play duos again, knowing what you know, knowing how it is, how it
Here
is?
comes Chris probing.
Yeah, I would. I would give it another chance.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
you're now a part of us, Marcia.
I
Say
actually
you're
very
Danny
much
now.
am enjoying this.
Marty, same question. Would you do it again?
Oh man,
If we could choose our partner, sorry, Marty.
Oh,
No, you will always.
ooh, that's interesting.
It will
By the
always-
way, like to be, for me, like I said, this is like Marcia said, this is my first time playing duos too, and honestly, I guess I didn't know what to expect, right? So I don't like putting other people's gameplay on my shoulders, like having that. And it's not that I did that. I'm just saying, like, I don't like that pressure because I do take on all the pressure. I'd rather have all the blame and responsibility on myself and control the leverage on when I need to pick it up and when I can't. And plus, the duos is a shorter show, like process, right? It's a shorter week span. So
There's no time to fuck up.
yeah, and that's it. If you gotta hold yourself accountable and you gotta get held accountable by your partner. So I don't know. I would probably do it again and give it a shot again because I just enjoy playing cards, but I do like the idea of picking your own partner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, not to
so-
say that Gabe just had won the singles. So, obviously it's kind of shocking that he's in, last place, but sometimes it's the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with Ronnie either. Yeah.
With who it is in it.
Did y'all ever once feel like when y'all got out early or earlier than you expected that, okay, hey, I got out, but hey, thank God my partner's still in. Like, we're.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
like,
I mean,
I didn't get out early, Chris.
fucking Marty. Fucking Marty.
I mean, to be honest, I'm the perfect example. I got out the first 2 weeks. The first week and the second week, I was the first one out. We know that. Luckily for my partner, my daddy. And
My daddy.
His name is fucking Jesse for the listeners who don't know Daddy.
luckily for him, he took like 13 points week 2 and then like 9 week 1. So because of him, he carried us where he gave me 2 weeks to come back to where I can actually hold my own again. And then I took second the third week. So I came back and like because of that partner, because of that, like he played harder than me, we were able to get 4th place.
Yeah.
Very true.
I mean,
What about
that's
you?
usually in the curse, I guess, right?
What about you, Lee?
what's the question?
What's
Do I want to go duos?
Again.
Do you like duos and would you
I
play
love
again?
duos. Of course, I'm going to play again, but I think I like your idea of choosing. I don't want to single it out though, just choosing. What I would like to see is somewhat of a mix of, say, if you got a group that wants to choose and then a group that doesn't want to choose, and then the group that doesn't want to choose gets to draw. Or we could do something like if you played in the previous season, which is this last season we just had, and you play in another duo season, if you made the final table, you're not allowed to choose. You have to let somebody choose you that was in the bottom half or that's brand new.
Okay. Yeah, I like that idea. That's a cool idea. See?
Yeah. So I just a mixture of things, and if we do choosing, we could do choosing, or if we want to do a mix where there's choosing. and
Random
then-
isn't bad. Random isn't bad.
I don't like choosing because it's gonna be topsy
Ooh, I like Stephanie's idea. You should get to pick if you finish final table.
Or you get the reward. Okay, so opposite. So if you finish final table, you get to pick first because that's your reward.
Yeah, because it's a benefit of making the final pick.
It's an advantage, yeah, and that's great. I think I like that.
I like that. That's another good one. We haven't come up with it yet, so all our ideas are on the table right now.
Yeah, all the ideas are on the table. Yeah.
I just posted it, guys, on our Facebook page. So
There you go.
everybody's in favor. All those hands raised that said aye. So
Oh, nice. All right, there you go. All right, there.
Hey, Steph, you don't have to be scared to play me, Steph. I'm reading all her comments. Oh my God, we need to catch up on comments, guys.
I'm
We
scared
need
to
to
play.
do better about this.
I'm very scared to play against Marcia. She's kicked my ass plenty times. But
Yep.
yeah, it's on our website too, under construction.
Yeah, TBD.
And that's our website, underconstruction.com.
I like it.
wait, Chris, you created a GoFundMe account with your name on it instead of AIA? That's weird.
Oh my God. What?
I'm trying to help pay for this house.
When
Oh,
she's not
fuck.
ready, Diddy. That's
I love that. That's going to be your new team name, Liddy Titty.
Yep. There you go.
It's an all-girls name. That'd
my
be
next
perfect.
duo league.
Yes, like if it's you and
Team
Andy.
name, Liddy Titty. Oh,
If it's
fuck.
you and Andy, yes. I'd love that.
We should definitely.
Okay, so those were the standings. And Chris, you said we're going to have the final table when?
18th of May.
Okay, so that's going to be the top 4 teams. And how the layout's going to be, we're going to try to live stream it like
We're gonna have Liddy Kitty. We're gonna have little Liddy Kitties.
Little Kitties? What?
Yeah, sir. Little
Liddy
Kitties.
Liddy
It's gonna
Kitties.
be our dealer.
Yeah. Oh, Marcia, you got a deal for us?
I'm not going to be able to.
Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. Fucking Chris. Jesus Christ, dude.
Marcia?
No, I'm going to be in Las Vegas, guys.
Oh, man, no invite. Oh, man.
I know. I'm sorry.
all right. Well, no,
Me
good
and my
luck.
sister.
Good luck.
I'll be there. We're gonna be Liddy Titty. Let's go.
Oh, I love it.
Wait, Mark, you're gonna be there?
Liddy
Yep,
Kitties.
I'm going. I got invited. Y'all suck.
Oh,
I hope you do go, because on the 18th, that means you won't be there. So
oh, so there.
I'll still beat you, sir.
Oh, he didn't eat no ice cream. So yeah, it'll be all 4 teams will be playing at one table. You'll still be partnered up though. So the goal is for your team to win. So you guys split the money regardless. So if your team wins, now if you get one of your teammates eliminated, it does not mean your team's eliminated. If your player wins number 1 overall, then that means your team wins.
Yep, correct.
Okay.
Well, that's how it'll be played.
Yep.
Thanks for explaining that. It's pretty cool.
Yes. So we're not going to do our season finale for our podcast alliance until that is done. It'll probably be a mix of maybe season 2, episode 1, as well as our final finale. So we'll have that probably either next week or so, or honestly, because we're actually going to start our new single season this Thursday. So we'll have to figure out how we're going to do that for the podcast. We'll probably do like maybe season 2, episode 1 next week. And then maybe we'll throw in like a bonus episode for the finale, maybe that night or something. Or maybe we'll just do live. Maybe we'll just do a live podcast where not only are we live streaming on Twitch, but we'll maybe just push the button on our podcast and say, all right, here's our podcast live. You can listen live to it. That'll be it. That'll be our episode.
For those of you listeners that are trying to figure out what's going on right now, so we're talking about the duos final. So
Yes.
Chris likes to push it out 4 weeks so that he gets us off our game and then takes advantage of us. And then meanwhile, we've got other episodes we got to cover and other leagues and so on and so forth. So
Exactly. Yes. Chris, we're on to
God
you.
forbid that Mother's Day is this weekend.
I'll blame Mother's Day. You couldn't have the finale right on the next Thursday. You had to push it out to Sunday.
I don't do finales on Thursdays.
first it's the mic and now it's Mother's Day.
I
Dude.
don't do finales on Thursdays. Never have, never
Exactly.
will.
Exactly.
Oh, Chris, hey, Stephanie's asking how come you don't do it on Thursday, Chris?
I don't
kidding.
ever do on Thursday. So I do want to go over. This is what we have for this coming up Thursday. The people who have entered in commitment is B, Sue, Chris, Gabriel, my daddy, Lee, Ronnie, Andy, Marty, Gino, Roberto,
Oh, Gino's coming back. Nice.
Marcia, Jeremiah, Peyton, Will, Michael Bennett,
Nice.
Michael Bennett, and then Josue.
Oh, wow. How many people?
And then Josue, brother. Total of 18 right now.
18. So
He's tough, man.
yeah, he is. Are we going to do 3 tables or how do you want to work that?
Yeah, it's going to be 3 tables. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's going to be 5 weeks, Chris, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
So how do you pick and determine how long the weeks of the game or of the season last?
Well, you weren't here, Marty. But on the
Just answer the question, Chris. Jesus Christ.
yeah, I'm just saying I was gonna be nice, guys. This is why I make fun. It's like,
That's how you're nice?
yeah, I was gonna say nice. Like you weren't here last week, but on the sheet, the sign-up sheet, it says a column for 5 weeks and a column for 10 weeks. And you put your name down on wherever one you want to vote for, and we did a vote for the 5 weeks or 10 weeks.
Does the cost change at all?
Yes, it goes up. It goes up a full entry. So
I got you.
5 weeks 100, 10 weeks 200.
Gotcha.
All right. So our season's about to begin this Thursday, and we encourage more. So we got 18 so far. Let's see if we can get up to 20, 22, 24.
No, 21 max.
21 max. Okay, there's got to be a max. Chris Will's got to ruin something.
All right, 21 max.
So 21 max. So we need 3 more spots. So people get on your phones, start asking around, see if you can get some buddies or some relatives.
I've got somebody that Shauna wants to join from our softball team. So
Oh, nice.
and Stephanie just said sign her up too.
Oh, good.
Oh, Stephanie wasn't already signed up?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, we got to see. We're saving one for Steph. Steph is number 1 spot, so we are saving it definitely. All right. So that'll be this week, singles. And it's 5 weeks. Sounds like we're going to have 21 max. And so, yeah, we'll have more details for you later. Be there early for the meeting, which will be, what, 7 o'clock?
7 o'clock is the meeting. We go over the rules. It's basically we go over the rules. We go over the point system. We go over how everything operates, how the final table will commence.
Yep.
And how we break down to the final table every night, because we will go down table to table.
And we've had a few requests to have the rules written this time, so we're going to have written rules, right?
I always write them out. What are you talking about?
Written rules.
I always write them out. I always write them down. So,
all right, we'll have that ready. All right, so let's go over our final segment now. Our last segment, which I'm kind of curious. I kind of know, but Marty.
All right, guys, welcome to the Porcelain Corner, guys. The reason I call it that is that's usually what the segment is we make picks. We make picks for the next week. We make picks we go over the prior week. And most of the time it starts some shit. It makes people feel like shit, and it allows people to start that fun camaraderie that we talk about between Chris and I. By the way, for those of you listeners that are just joining us, we go at each other all the time. We're good people. He's good people. We just like to josh around. So don't take it to heart. And
each other off.
If you guys hear him, he mumbles his way through all these things. He tries to get under my skin. So anyway, all right. So here we go. By the way, there was somebody that led this season in picks. And I don't know if you know that, Lee, because you wanted to say it. So I'm going to let you fill in on who you think won the picks for this league.
Oh, God.
I did.
Go ahead.
I did. No, it was the one person that was not there who had the perfect night for not even being there. He fucking picked my son, Peyton, to be out first. And what happened? Peyton goes all in against fake Marty. I know this is kind of a setup. This is a setup. He goes against fake Marty, and then he goes all in on the very second hand. And he's only down by 1,000 chips because he was the small blind. So we're all telling him, Peyton, you're going to be out if you call this all in. And it was a flush draw, and Peyton's got the queen of clubs, and everybody's table knows that fucking fake Marty, who's Michael, what's his last name?
Benson?
Benson. Yeah. Okay, he had a bent one all right. But so Michael Benton, everybody knows he's a little bit of a tight player. Everybody at the table knows he's got the ace of spades or ace of clubs. So Peyton's sitting there a long time thinking, he's like, okay, I'm in last place. I got to make a call. I got to make a big move to try to get the first. So it's either first or last.
He's not wrong.
Not even realizing that he's against me in the picks. And he calls the bet. He throws out his queen of clubs. And fucking Michael Bennett or Bent whatever has the fucking ace of clubs. Like the whole table already knew. So he knocked out Peyton first, which means fucking King Marty takes the 3rd point for guessing right last week when he said Peyton was going to be out first.
That is absolutely accurate. And Chris already made that confirmed on the website that we get 1 million extra chips in the final table for making that happen. So
1 million.
All those in favor? Aye. Okay. So back to what we were talking about. So we've got the picks for this final table. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do it by team this time. And then we're going to pick in the next singles league who we think is going to take the first week. And then we'll determine how we pick those moving forward. So I think we're going to start with Marcia today. So Marcia, in the final table, the final week, what team do you think is going to take first place? Not lose, but who's going to take first place?
Okay, that one's going to be super hard because so much to take into consideration. So it's you and Ronnie, right? It's Lee and Stephanie.
Correct. Yep.
It is Jesse and Chris.
Yep.
It's Chris and his daddy. That's who it
My
is.
daddy. Yeah, I forgot. And who was the last team?
The
Tanya.
last team, yeah, Tanya and B.
Or Brian.
Oh,
Or Brian, sorry. Yeah, by the way, quality final table, guys, for sure.
You know what? I think Marty and Ronnie, I think you guys are on a fucking roll. I think, like we said earlier, Ronnie, he's been playing different. He gets lucky, whatever. Marty, you've been winning. You've been having solid weeks. So I'm going to choose you guys because of momentum and just the way you guys have been playing. So I'm going to choose you guys.
See, I really put a lot of stock in what Marcia says because she's the one that is having to choose. Unlike everybody else, we all want to choose ourselves. But I wanted to get her input on it. So thank you, Marcia.
Yes.
And of course,
Thank you, Marcia.
The rest of us are all in it. And of course, we want to pick ourselves, but we can't. So let's see. So
And then for the singles table, I picked me. No, I'm just kidding.
I love it. I picked you too, Marcia.
Well, no, who do you pick for the singles, Marcia?
I picked me for the first week.
You can't pick yourself.
I don't know. I don't remember who was in there.
All
And there's some
21.
people I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's going to be tough.
That's what makes it exciting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pick somebody you know then.
Just throw a name out.
I'm going to pick Tanya.
Tanya?
Oh,
That's a good
nice.
pick.
That is
I
a very
picked
good
Tanya.
pick.
Yeah.
Very good pick. All right. So final table, picking teams. So, Marty, you've been on a roll, but
Yeah, this is why we have to tell Lee this like 20 minutes prior to the pick.
you have to. Now you're stuck with it. Marty, I don't know.
He's always analyzing this.
The last season wasn't so good for you at the final table, but I'm hoping you do better this time.
I told you I was going to change my play, and I did. So
I'm going to pick you because you've been riding high. I think you and Ronnie, even if Ronnie decides to be Mr. Wild Thing like he always is, Mr. Rick Vaughn, even if he decides to go out early, I think you're going to last till the end. I'm picking you, Marty.
I appreciate that. Thank you. And who's your singles pick for the week, winner for the week one?
I'm going to go with Mr. Max, Mr. Fablo.
He's not in.
Wait, he's not playing.
Oh, Max not playing. Oh, fuck. Max, where are you?
I know. He's totally not doing it this time. But
We're going to miss Max. All right. So I can't pick Fablo.
Pablo.
That's so damn stupid.
I know. I love it. Out of all that's there, let's see. And it can only be one winner, too, because it's singles now. So
Out of 19 players, we have.
I'm actually going to go with Stephanie because she's done so good.
That's a great pick, by the way.
She won 2 times, first place in the doubles, even though she had to hold me up. I think she's going to win singles on the first night.
Interesting. Is Tina playing in that singles or no?
She
No,
is.
no,
She's not?
No.
Fuck. We're missing so many people. Damn. Well, I'm glad at least we got
Some and adding some.
Yeah, we're taking. Yep. All right, Chris.
Man, just thinking about this one, and
You're blaming me for the 20 minutes.
no, I mean, I was thinking like, who's the most conservative? Who's gonna play the most conservative tight ass poker that week? And I gotta say, the only person I could probably think of the most conservative player is B.
B and Tanya, right? That's
Yeah, B and Tanya.
Why are you picking conservative?
Because they're gonna play why everyone. Why? Okay, there's so many big players there. Tanya, Marty, you, Stephanie, all very high aggressive players, and we're gonna look at the one person who isn't gonna be in any of those hands. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. B is gonna sit there while everyone else just eats over the pile of carcasses right there, and B is like, okay, just take your time.
So you're picking Brian and Tanya.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I like
All right. How about singles?
Singles, I got Josue.
Ooh, that's a good pick. It's a good pick. Yeah. Again, another good player. Really good player.
Yeah, he is.
All right, guys. So for my finals table winners, oh man, I really, you know what? I've been giving him a hard time all season, and I've been picking him last every single week.
No,
And so I'm gonna go with it. Fuck it. Lee and Stephanie are gonna win. So
You fucked this.
Oh, that's so fucked up.
Thank you, bud. Thank
That
you.
was great.
Appreciate you.
That was great.
All right, so for the singles, man, you know what? I'm gonna pick Peyton week 1.
Nice.
It was gonna be between Peyton and Stephanie. To be honest with you, so
Not your sub, Michael Benton.
no, because I'm playing now. Now we're singles, man. So we're playing against each other. So
No,
but he's a good player too. But
We might
Yeah,
have to sub now, dude. No more subs. Then
we have subs. We'll have subs on.
we have people. I have other people
that
too.
was
Yeah.
his sub. That was his sub. That was your main sub.
Yeah. So let me ask y'all this question real quick about the bounties and stuff like that. Is this something that you're known for, Chris? Is that what started it, or is it something that you saw somewhere, like all the bounties and all the extra like the theme things? Is this stuff that you came up with, or is this something that came?
No, God, no. This is when I was learning poker, I watched a lot of WSOP and theme events, and they do selective bounty. So each table has a bounty at their table. If you take them out, you can choose an envelope as a prize of real money, like 10,000, 100K, stuff like that. But you have to take out the bounty. I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. But instead of cash, like sometimes I can do like bonus chips or swap the players or cheap the bounty. Yeah. So I'm like,
Gotcha.
oh, I like
Okay.
that. So I'm gonna add that to my league, but just switch it up a little bit.
Have now we're on that subject. Is anybody here, Marcia, Marty? Do you guys have any ideas that you would like to maybe see put in the options for the bounties for this next season?
As far as points go, or sorry, my dad, Mark.
No, go ahead.
Chris mentioned swap tables, extra tips, extra point. Are there any things that you would like to see put in as the bounty reward?
I think he does a good job of kind of keeping it open, right? It's where it's. I mean, because it's got to be beneficial. I mean, obviously you want to win a bounty because that's the advantage of it. So I would like to see it can stay consistent across the thing. Like if all 5, or if we use 5 bounties per, keep it with those five things, so that like every week doesn't change up. Because I don't want people to think, I mean, damn, I won a bounty this week, but last week I only got an extra point, which is not bad. I'm just saying, like, if we do the same 5 everything, it'll keep it even throughout the 5 weeks. But I like them. I mean, Marcia.
I like them too. I think, Chris, you're doing a great job, and you are a great host. And thank you for opening your doors and stuff. And I mean, just as being a first time, because I just, came last season 3 weeks late. And so I haven't been playing with you guys very long, but I like it. I honestly don't have anything to say about it. If I have ideas, maybe on the next one. But for now, I think it's great. I'm still trying to understand all of it. But it's great.
I'm all ears. I'm all ears for suggestions. So let me know.
And that's great, because I think that will make it work too, is getting input from the people that are coming repeatedly to come play and, give up their time, give up their, money and all of that. It's they want to be heard as well. So that's great of you to say that.
Of course, yeah.
All right.
And real quick, last thing, but for those of you guys, those of you listeners that are trying to figure out where to get our swag at, I just put the link below in the website. So, and the blog is live, so you can buy it live from our blog store too.
Underconstruction.com.
Yeah, it's called
Gummies.
It's called gummy.org. So we're
We're certified over here.
There you go. Exactly. We got the blue check mark.
Oh, Stephanie just checked. Shit, it's sold out. Sorry, guys. So we only have mediums left.
Oh, Steph picked me for week 1. Thanks, Steph.
Oh, look at that. Look at the love. I love it.
Hey, by the way, we're including this pick in there, Steph, because you're listening live. So I'm putting your name on the list. So welcome.
All right. Nice.
Exactly. Nothing like
Who you pick for the final table? Oh, she said Ronnie and Marty. Well, thank you, Steph. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Look at the love.
That's 3 to 1.
Okay, y'all are followers. I took my own way.
Oh, yeah, right. Followers, yeah.
Y'all are followers, man.
Sorry, guys. I'm disconnecting Chris's mic. Hold on.
Again.
All right, go ahead, Lee.
So that pretty much sums up what we're going to do for the singles league. We're almost finished with this first season of the podcast. So I'm hoping everybody that listened enjoyed it. I know I had a hell of a time. We're going to continue on to season 2 next week. We'll probably have our same hosts. We'd like to have more guests on. I know we probably haven't done the best job of trying to get our guests on. That's my fault. I'm going to try to do a little bit better job of preparing people a little bit earlier, try to get nights where everybody is more available. So we got a lot of things in store for season 2.
But thank you, Stephanie. Thank you for enjoying and watching and listening. Listening to our show.
All right, guys. So I wanted to say thank you to everybody who's listening. For those of you that joined us this week, I appreciate the time.
Hey guys, I'm good. I got it. Hey guys, thank you very much.
Change his mind. If you change his mind.
Just joking.
Guys, if anybody ever wants to know why there's a murder charge, that's why.
I'm on the gummy. I'm on a little titty. Right?
No, little titty.
No, hey, your titty is not little, Chris.
You are far from little titty.
Little.
You see how quick it went there, though? Oh my God.
Little titty.
Marcia needs her own segment, so we got to think of something for her.
Little titty segment. Little titty.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, the perfect. Yes, I love it. Liddy titties.
All you have to do is like hold her chest and like, okay, this.
Oh my
there you
God.
go.
Hey, bro.
I guess I'll have to drink wine every Thursday.
Yes,
or whenever we do
please
the
do.
podcast.
Today's Monday. We're starting off strong. So,
Monday.
all right, guys. Thank you for joining in for this week's podcast. You're going to notice next week's going to be the finale. But it'll give us a start into this next season 8 of the league, season 2 of the podcast, and we'll give y'all updates then. So thank you for joining. I appreciate our hosts. We got Lee, the King, and I call him, aka Marty, as myself. But I gave him this name. I gave Lee this name because it's hilarious to listen to him skate around making his picks. So he's the mayor of Poker Town, and that's why I gave him that nickname. Then you've got, I'm going to say Maserati. I don't know if you want to add that other piece to it. Go ahead, Maserati.
I need to win.
Yep, and it's a win. And then you've got Chris, Full House, Woodmansey. Thank you for joining us this week. Have a good night.
Oh, it's Liddy Titty.
Liddy. Oh my God.
Yes, bro.
Don't figure that out. Oh,
Golly.
Unbelievable.
oh my bad.